Hooray! I did it! Finally! Now, while I was working on the island trying to fix it up, twice I ran right past a tarantula, and then the second time I was trying to get my net out and he just poof vanished. And then we got a visitor here. Hopper! Oh, I really like him. I know a lot of people don't, but I do. But he gave me the runaround. Ugh. How we all doing? Thank you very much for joining me. I hope you had a terrific weekend. And if you're American into sports, I hope your team won. I don't watch them kind of sports. The only sport I'm really interested in is tennis. So, I try and I try and I try and I try. The island is coming along. It's progressing. I'm not unhappy with it, I will tell you that much. What I am unhappy with is the snow. I don't mind it, but trying to decorate is a little difficult in the snow. And I do not have as many flowers as I thought I did. I was very surprised. Half of my island is just barren. Well, I wouldn't say half. Maybe the upper right quarter is really barren. And that is where I decided to put my house. I kept looking at it and staring at the map. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to leave it exactly as it is. I'm going to keep the Able Sisters in the front. It just seemed more logical to put it behind the museum and the shop. And then I thought, well, you know, maybe that's being too logical. Yeah, I decided to go on a camping trip. I haven't done this in a long time. I don't have the miles, as you can plainly tell, but I thought, you know, let's see if we can find something exciting. And of course, I have yet. Well, no, one time I got the Wishing Star Island, but then I flubbed it all up. I messed it up so bad. I didn't know you had to hit the rocks to get all of those different colored stars out. I spent a whole ton wishing on stars, and then I time skipped, blew everything. I didn't get anything on my island the next day. Oh my gosh, it was bad. And I haven't had a good island since. So I just don't think about camping all that often. So, real quick, I'm going to try not to. There's things I want to talk about, but I just, you know, when you hear yourself talking back, it's like, my goodness, you don't make any sense. You're just rambling. So I quickly want to apologize for the last video I did where I was trying to explain how I felt about City Skylines 2 versus City Skylines 1. Yeah, the one vegetable I don't need is potatoes and tomatoes. I'm spreading out my farm. Well, you'll see it when I show you the island, but my farm is going to expand, and every time Leif either visits or I go visit him, all he's selling is sugarcane and tomatoes, pumpkins and potatoes, nothing else. And I keep thinking, can you just take the vegetable and plant it in the ground? And you can't. You have to have the potted variety. So, oh well. Anyway, about the last video, I apologize if I sounded like I was just rambling. And yeah, I'm trying to find my ladder. And I didn't bring it. Ah, what a dummy. No, there's no ladder. So I can only do so much here. But, you know, it's not a great island anyway, so whatever. It's cute. I don't mind doing this. It's interesting. But I don't want to waste my miles. I really want to get my miles up. Yeah, I can't seem to do anything right. My goodness. What a mess. All I was trying to say in the last video is that I just, you know, A bottle. Who's it from? Amelia! I've had her before. Of course, I already know the recipe. I feel like I haven't been playing that long that I would have all of these recipes down. Every time I go to the Happy Home Paradise, go into the restaurant, and your cook will give you a new recipe every day. And I finally got a new one for cherry pie. All the rest of them, you already know this, you already know this, you already know this. It's very frustrating. Okay. What is this, the fourth, fifth time? I apologize. I just meant to say that I wish things had gone differently for the game, but, oh well. Yeah, somebody has to leave. Somebody has to leave, and it was Bunny, and I didn't... Okay, I was in the middle of fixing up my house in my new location, and I had just set down stairs so that I could get up to my house, and I was going to forward to the next day, and I ran into her, and I didn't think anybody would ask to leave because the pave thing is Monday, and this is Sunday. So when I saw her thought bubble, I'm like, she's going to ask him over to the house, but I'm going to talk to her anyway. You never know. And sure enough, I click on her and she says, I want to leave. And I'm like, oh my gosh, no. And if you're not familiar, I've set some ground rules for this particular series. And one of them is that if they ask you to leave, you can't say no. So, I'm going to be doing this a lot, at least until I finish the island. And speaking, we're going for a crank. I am not settling for a crank. Now, I do have 23 tickets on me, but I have decided I'm only going to use 13. I'm going to save the 10. Because there's quite a few things I've decided while I've been running around trying to redecorate our island. And one of them is that I think what I'm going to... Is that Cephalobot? Not interested at all. Sorry. I know, he's popular. I don't even know what his personality is. Is he lazy? Not interested. Creepy? Yep, that's him. After Paves, that's Monday. And then Wednesday, I believe, is Valentine's Day. After those two events, I'm going to just go forward to spring and show you the reveal, and then I'll go back to normal time, I guess. Look at the weeds. Are they supposed to look like that everywhere? Because I don't think I've ever seen weeds that beautiful before. They're absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, I end up picking a bunch of them. And then I take them back to my island, I plunk them down, and they just look like those little green things there. So, I don't know why, I don't recall. It's not been that long since I've played the game. Maybe it's been that long. That's a spring weed as opposed to a summer or a fall weed. They're gorgeous. I hope they look like that on my island. Because I planted a bunch of weeds in the back. I'm hoping they do that, and then I'll just dig them up. Put them somewhere else. Does it work that way? I don't know. Can you choose which weed you have? Yikes. I don't know. It's pretty though. I just don't remember seeing them like that. Eric. Well, I've had Eric. He's adorable. He is an adorable lazy. He was my very first lazy on my very first Peach Island. And he never once asked to leave, and it took forever to get his photograph, but I did finally obtain it. All right, so I was going to move forward into spring to show you the reveal, and I hope I don't disappoint too many people because I'm working... This is a vanilla island. I should probably stress that a little bit more. Maybe I should hashtag vanilla under the video. I'm not using Treasure Islands. I don't have the Nook Online thing. So I get what I'm offered, what I'm given in the stores, and that's all I can use. I have gone to Happy Home Paradise several times, talking to Wardell, and I thought after the 30 decorated houses that you would have everything open to you, and that's not the case. Because I'm pretty sure I've used a couple of the items for those decorations, and I'm not seeing them in the stores, so I'm a little confused. Yeah, I thought for sure, and what I have too much of is furniture. Sofas, chairs, beds, dressers, tables, lamps. I have way too much of that and hardly anything for outside. And I am making stuff. I'm making a lot of the items to put around. But some of it just doesn't fit, and I'm worried. I'm so afraid that... Oh. That's Boyd, and I need a crank. But I already have a gorilla. Oh, that's Boyd. Oh, they're so cute. I know. I know I probably upset a lot of people by taking Louie. I know I did. I'm not going to apologize, though. I just think they're so cute. I don't think I ever did before, and they just grew on me. Oh, he's so cute. But I won't do that to you guys. I have one gorilla. That's enough. Bye, Boyd. It was nice meeting you. Okay. Back to the island decorating. I think it's turning out okay. There's just certain areas that they're not neglected. I'm not ignoring them. I don't know what to put there. And then I also have to wait for the Festivale to finish because my resident services is overloaded with the Festivale decorations, and I don't mind that. I think they're pretty. I may even keep some of them there. But what's upsetting is Timmy and Tommy are selling me the same thing again and again and again. I'm not getting that tall balloon light, and I'm not getting the tall parasol, and those are the two items that I really like to help decorate the island. I have 2 or 3 of the tables and 3 of the confetti machines, 4 of the banners, you know what I mean? I'm just not getting... Oh, it's so upsetting. And I cannot remember for the life of me what Pave gives you. Hi, Hamlet. Another jock. Nope, we are getting a crank. He's not bad, though. He's got like that little curly cue in his hair. It's cute. Okay, so... I don't want to keep repeating myself, but I get distracted and then I can't remember where I left off. I'm sorry. I think I'm just overly worried about showing you what I've done because it's going to look weird in spots. And there is one area at the back. It's going to look like I just threw this stuff down there and I didn't. I have an idea. I just can't execute it until I get more items. So I figured I would just set them out there so that I can remember that's what I want to do. And then eventually it will get done. And then another sad thing, oh my goodness, is not having the... Is it Nook Online? Or is it Switch Online? Nintendo Online, whatever. Is the pathways. There's... I don't know. I guess I should say I don't mind them. But they don't really add anything to the decorations. I guess. I don't know. Oh, who's this? Oh my goodness, it's Jambette. She might be one of those that I want to invite for my Out There Island. And speaking of Out There Islands, I think this is the last villager hunt that I'm going to do. I didn't say island hunt. Using my Well, not necessarily not using my rules, but I'm going to start looking for who I want as opposed to what I need. And I would like it if they are brand new, so I'll probably keep that as tightly utilized as I can. But I would like to start gathering villagers that appeal to me personally. I hope that makes sense. So if I end up with 3 snooties on my island, I hope that's okay with everybody. I suppose I should just pick one, but gosh, you know how hard it is to find that just one, and not being able to go. I've never gone to a treasure island, but I sure would like to. Oh my goodness. Oh, is this that dog without eyes? Yeah. Biscuit. He's a lazy. We don't need anyone. I wish they had given him irises. Just think that looks kind of weird. He's not bad though. Okay. I've never been on a treasure island before. I would like to try it, but I really want to study it and study it and study it so I don't make any mistakes. Just to get some Nook Miles. Doing the grind it's just, my goodness, I can only handle so much, you know. I actually don't need bells. That's why I'm ignoring the rocks up there. I have 3 million bells. I don't need any more. What I need is Nook Miles. So I'm doing that grind, and it gets very tiresome after a while. I mean, I get up near 30,000, and then I buy the Nook Miles tickets, and then I pump it back up toward 30,000, and I buy some more. So we are up to, I think I have 50 after this, 50 Nook Mile tickets left. And if I can save up to get at least 100, then we can start looking for islanders that appeal to me, and hopefully you guys as well. And then going into spring, we can really... Oh, Mac again. Hi, Mac. Don't need another jack. We already have 2. When spring rolls around, we can fix the island up. Hopefully I'll have more flowers by then. Maybe I shouldn't have been ignoring these flowers. But they keep asking me to plant them. That is one thing I would like to mention, and I hope you don't mind. It's not off topic or anything. It's just out there like me. I'm looking at the mileage incentive thing, and not the one at the top, but the boxes on the bottom. And one of them is planting trees. And do you know that to this date, I have only, according to that thing, I have only planted 3 trees? 3. Now, I don't know if this game is able to glitch, but I have planted at least 15 of the pine trees. Granted, there are only 7 left. Pecan again. Well, we already had her. And she was on this island as well. She came as our unsolicited snooty, right? Or did we have to look for... I don't remember. 3 trees I've only planted. I don't know how that's possible. I guess they don't count the money tree, but I have, 7, 8 coconut trees, 7 pine trees. I do not plant the... I don't know what they call it, but the regular tree, because I have planted, that's the other thing, how many fruit trees have I planted? And that number is just not going out. It says I've only planted 3 trees. And I did not know that this game had the ability to glitch. But it sounds like one to me. I know I planted more than 3 trees, so I'm confused. And it's not fruit trees. It just says plant trees. And it's stuck on the number 3. So that I thought was weird. If that's happened to you guys, you're welcome to let me know. I just noticed it. I'm like, wait a minute, what? 3? So yeah, I'm going to have to plant a bunch of flowers. I've got enough bushes. They're just, most of them are, oh my gosh, that's Raine. Seen her a couple times as well. I have a lot of bushes, but most of them are not in season. I don't mind the camellia. I think it's very pretty. So I will be buying off and on from Leaf. I get a couple of those and I plant them here and there. My villagers have a couple in front of their houses. But I don't mind the bushes just being green. I actually like using them as like fencing and stuff. And I'm also learning how to block off the flowers so that they don't run rampant throughout the island. But other than that, I can't really think of much else to tell you other than I'm hoping Wednesday's video will be a reveal video. And I know Wednesday's Valentine's Day, but as I mentioned, after we get through Pave, I will probably just briefly show you all of my islanders dressed up goofy. I bought 10 of those heart sweaters, 5 pink and 5 red. I'm going to give one to everybody on Wednesday and hopefully they'll all wear them. Oh, that's Sherry. I've had her before. She's a sweet sisterly. I like her. She's very sweet, but we already have 2 sisterlies. But she was a good one. I liked her. She's always running around talking to everybody. She never caused any problems for me. And what else? After Festivale, and then I'm going to go to Wednesday, give everybody their sweater, hand out the chocolate and the flowers, which I've already done twice. I'm going to have to do it 3 times now. Then I'm going to move forward to when the snow is melted, and I will do the tour, and that, hopefully you guys will see that on Wednesday. And then I think from then on, we will just stay in spring. I hope that works. Like I said, I don't mind this. I think it's very pretty in the game. But trying to decorate, it's kind of like City Skylines. In the snow, it's like, oh my gosh, same thing with The Sims 4. The snow is so cool, but try decorating in the snow and it's like, after a while the white just gets to you, especially me with my eyes. Oh my gosh. Oh, we got here. Oh, it's a cat top. Oh my gosh, he's a crank. Okay, we found our crank and his name is Tom. Tom Cat. Good choice, bad choice. Let me know if you've had Tom. I'd be interested. But yep, we're taking Tom. I hope you want to come live with us. Finally got our crank back, my goodness. That took a while. Too many duplicates, but now we have one of everything, and that's a good. Yeah, wait a minute, we just got rid of a Peppy. No, we have Rio. Rio's Peppy. Okay, yeah, so we have one of each. Phew, couple duplicates, but... Yay, Tom. He's cute, I like him. Gosh, a cranky cat, isn't that weird? I don't know why I don't recognize him. Well, I hope you enjoyed this, and I thank you for sticking with me to the end. Take good care of yourself and have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.